everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all 16 of my favorite free patterns. These are all free patterns. Some of them are video tutorials, and then most of them are Instagram free patterns. So I really hope y'all enjoy. I haven't made all of these. There are only a couple that I have not made, and then the rest sell really good at all of the markets that I've gone to. So I'm really excited to share this with all of y'all, and I hope you like the video. I do have all of the patterns on my phone. I have screenshots taken of the patterns so I don't forget anything. So we're just going to go in order of the pictures that I have taken, and I really hope that y'all enjoy. All of these patterns will be linked in the description in the order that I say it in a Google Doc. I will, beside each of these patterns, put numbers on the screen to where y'all can find it easily in the Google Docs. So let's get started. So number one, we're starting off with a pattern that I have not tried before but just came out, and I'm really excited to make it because I think it really will sell good at markets. It is Frito the Mini Duckling No-Sew Crochet pattern. And it is so cute. I think that this will be a really good seller at markets, especially as we're coming up to spring. The yellow version will be great to sell then, and the mallard ducks are just really popular any other time. And as I've stated in previous videos, I use Burlap Blanket and Premier Basic Chenille Brights for pretty much all of my patterns. And this one is made with chenille brights, which is awesome, so I can get a consistent size to what she has, and it's a great size. I think they'll sell really good at markets. Next we have a adorable pattern. This is the free dinosaur low-sew pattern, and this dinosaur, let me tell you, it is so much fun to crochet. I have brought them to my markets before. I could get one done in about 30 minutes. They're low-sew, they're super cute, and people love dinosaurs. So this is such a good pattern, and it's free too. Of course, all of these are free. I need to stop saying that all of them are free. Okay, next we have a baby giraffe free crochet pattern, and this little giraffe is so cute. I made mine with the light yellow from the Mainstays Cozy Chenille yarn line in the colorway Lemonade, I'm pretty sure. And Premier Basic Chenille Brights in the dark brown color. And the next giraffe that I make, I'm going to use caramel for the brown, just because the dark brown was a little bit too dark. I was thinking it would look good, but in my opinion it didn't. So this one is going to sell really good at my markets. I did bring it to my last event, but I did not put it on my table because my table was so crowded. But this one is super easy to work up. This pattern is very low-sew, very cute, and I love how it works up. Next we have a bestseller. I have sold probably 10 or more of these, and everyone I've seen bring these to markets sell them every time. They are the free no-sew ducky and a frog hat pattern, and they are so cute. They're no-sew, they're so easy to work up, and they are so perfect. I sell mine for $12 each, and they sell great. And I make them with two different colors of green, so the Burlap Baby Blanket in the colorway green, and the Chenille Basics Brights yarn in the colorway Emerald, I'm pretty sure, and those two colors sell great. I love making this pattern. It's super easy to make, works up fast, and is a great seller. Next we have a free axolotl pattern, and this is one of two axolotl patterns that's going to be in this video. This one is the medium axolotl. So when I sell axolotls, I have three different sizes that I sell. One is for a mini spin axolotl, one is the medium, and then one is large. And the prices are respectively $7 for the mini, $18 for the medium, and $30 for the large. And they sell really good. I really like this pattern. It is a no-sew pattern, super easy to work up. The only thing I would say is you may want to play around with the gills a little bit, just because they look kind of, when I make them with the blanket yarn, they don't seem to sit right on the head, so I've had to do some different stitches with that, but that is completely up to you, whatever you want to do to make yours look adorable. But these are super cute. I love making these. And if y'all are wondering, I will not have any of the mini spin items in this video. I'm going to be, hopefully in the future, coming out with a free pattern roundup for all of my mini spin creatures that I make, because there are a lot of them at this point, and I want to make sure that they're all in one place just in case someone wants to do the same thing. Alright, next is my favorite one on this list, I think. We'll see. I think this one's my favorite, and this is the free No-Sew Ducky pattern by Ducky's Crochet Corner on Instagram. This pattern is so cute, works up great, it's no-sew and everything, but what makes it the cutest is the hat pattern by Sambrosa's Crochet on Instagram. I will try to have that one linked too. It is in a stories highlight on her Instagram though, so I'm not sure if I can link that. But together, these make the cutest duckies. I've made strawberry, blueberry, froggy, and a bear hat, and they sell amazing. I love this pattern. Everybody loves them too. And because they work up so quickly, I am able to sell them at a lower price range, which is great for everybody. So I highly recommend this pattern for anybody who sells at markets because these are amazing. Next, we have another bestseller at my markets. This is the free axolotl pattern, and this guy sells so well at my markets. So I don't think I have been to a market yet, minus a couple of my really bad performing markets. I have been to one where I sold too many spin creatures, so that was not a great market. But pretty much every single other market that I go to, I sell one of these jumbo axolotls, and they are perfect. So, worked up in blanket yarn, they turn out to be about this big, but if you were to use Parfait Chunky, they'd be like this big, and honestly, that's a good size too. I sold these for $30 each. They are, I wouldn't say low sew, because you do have to do quite a bit of sewing, but I personally think it's worth it for the end result, and I don't mind sewing things onto my crochet project. This one is a great seller though, and I like to add a little smile in between the eyes for an added touch. Next, we have a adorable sun bag charm crochet pattern, and if y'all are new here, I love Jellycat inspired crochet projects. I have come out with several myself. I have a little love note that just came out. I think you can actually see it. You can't actually see it, but here it is, and you can open it and put your own little letter inside. It is after Valentine's Day at this point, but it's never too late to make one of these, and I think they'll actually sew really good. That is off topic though. This is a paid pattern. I'm just going to set that aside. Back to the topic at hand. These sell so good. I don't actually make them as bag charms because, as I said, I use blanket yarn and they work up to be about this big. But these sew really good during the summertime. They're a very great summer crochet project. They work up pretty fast, and even though you do have to sew the two pieces together, I think it's worth it because they are adorable. Next, we have a free pattern that I have not made in a while, but I really need to make another one of, and it is the free Brontosaurus pattern. This, it's no-sew. Boggled my mind when I first crocheted this, because this is the first and only pattern to date that I have made where you crochet 4 legs together. It is so cute. It works up great, and when I first made it, it was last May when I first made it, it boggled my mind that it was no-sew. It is so cute though, and even though it looks really simple, people actually love these. I've sold only 2 of them because I've only made 2 of them, but I used a variegated yarn which made them a little extra special. But this is a great pattern if you're going to be doing any markets of any sort. And make sure to make them in a variety of colors and try to use variegated yarn because that does make a difference. Next, we have a recent discovery of mine, and it is for this crochet baby penguin. It is adorable. I love crochet penguins. They are so cute. And this is the first penguin pattern that I've found that has a little bit of shaping to it instead of it just being an egg shape, which I really like. It's no-sew. It does take a little bit of color work, but if you know how to switch colors, I'm confident that you can do this. I love this pattern. I've only made one, but I think that they will be great sellers in the future. Even during the summertime, I think penguins would sell great. And as an added bonus, they work up pretty quick. I only made one, but I feel like I could get the time down to about 30-ish minutes, and I sell these for $12 each. Next is another recent discovery of mine. It is this 10-in-1 free pattern for so many animals. Let's see, she has a koala, a bunny, a red panda, a tiger, a deer, a bear, a fox, a cow, and a puppy. And y'all, I'm not kidding when I tell you this is one of my favorite crochet patterns to make. And I am only talking about one of these creatures because I have only made one, and it is for the cow. I love making these little cows. And the way I do it is I make all of the pieces for the head and then sew it together first, because that is the cutest part, just the little head. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I sell these for $22 each, and they seem to do pretty good. A couple notes on it though, you do have to kind of wing a couple things on it. So the nose, they have you making it out of felt, but if you go to the comment section on this pattern, I have commented what I do for the nose. I chain, I think it's 5 and then single crochet 4 down the chain. Pretty sure that's it. Just because I like having most of the elements on my crochet projects being crochet. And then for the horn, she does it very interestingly. I do 4 single crochet in a magic ring, and then I single crochet a total of 7 single crochets around slip stitch, and that's what I do. But do it as you will, just do whatever works for you. I love this pattern, and I can't wait to make more of these in the future. Next, we have the cutest pattern ever. Very big trust the process pattern though, and it is for this 3-in-1 free mini sploops pattern, and it has a chick, a sheep, and a bunny. I've only made the bunny, but when I tell you this is the biggest trust the process pattern I've ever done, I do not lie. I was so concerned when making the bunny because the head looked so weird when I sewed it onto the body, but after you sew all of the different details on, it turns out so cute. And I cannot wait to sell these during Easter. As I said, I've only made one, and then I have actually doubled the pattern for my friend for Christmas. For another one, I'm hoping to come out with a video of how to do that, how to double a pattern. We'll see about that in the future. But for now, this is the cutest pattern. It works up in about 30 minutes. Absolutely adorable. Can't wait to sell these during the springtime. Next, we have my favorite keychain pattern to date that I've ever made, and it is for these DIY mini pets. This is the first YouTube tutorial on here. These are so cute. I've only made the duck yet, but with the duck, I make a frog, a blueberry, and a strawberry hat, put them on keychains, use acrylic yarn and a 3.5mm hook, sell them for $14 to $15 depending on how the market's going. And he's so great. Well, that was fun. My camera decided to die right in the middle of me filming, but let's get back to it. So these little guys work up occasionally quick, and usually I would price them a little bit more, but I've got the pattern down to where I feel like I can get it done quickly enough to sell them at that price range. So these are really cute. I want to in the future make the different styles of animals that the pattern comes with, but a great super detailed tutorial. I highly recommend this one. Next, we have one of my favorite patterns to make. I literally have to stop myself from making this pattern every time. It is for the Strawberry Turtle by Crochet by Jenna. And this is so much fun to make. I love making this turtle pattern. It is not no-sew. You do have to sew the head to the body and the stem to the shell. But other than that, it is very low-sew, super easy, and absolutely adorable. This is a video tutorial, but you can buy the written pattern on her website or her Etsy shop. So I highly recommend this pattern. So much fun, and making the different color combinations is always so fun. Next, we have a shameless plug by me. This is a free pattern by me on my Instagram for Glacier the Seal. This is a low-sew pattern. All you have to sew on him is his snout to his head. And he is so cute. I feel like he would be a really good seller. I did bring him to my last event, but I did not put him out on the table because, as I said before, I had very minimal space. But he works up in about 45 minutes, and for his size, I feel like that's a really good time. So I highly recommend checking this out. And we have come to the last pattern on this list. I cannot believe this is the last pattern. That went so fast. If you enjoyed this video, please comment down below if you'd like to see different styles of these pattern roundups. I can do all sorts of different things. These are just some of my favorite crochet patterns that I think would sell really good at markets. So let me know if you want some more videos in the future. I can do paid patterns, I can do free patterns, I can do video tutorials, anything you want me to do, just comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers by summer if that's possible. I'm not sure if it is, but I would love to do that. So the last pattern tutorial on this list is by one of my favorite creators on Instagram, May's Crochet, and she just released this about 2 days ago for Snoop Belly Snoopy. And if y'all don't know yet, I love Snoopy. He is so cute. And this pattern is going to be a great seller at markets because anything weighted, I feel like, would sell really good at markets. People like the little added details that you add to your plushies, whether it be weighted or handmade eyes or just different things like that. And I feel like people would really like that, especially if you use the fluffy yarn. So next time I order yarn from Premier, I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of white fuzzy yarn so I can make some soup belly snoofies. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see from me next, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!